Welcome to BootCamp, everybody. We're going to go ahead and get warmed up. We're just going to do some side-to-side lunges. If you want your hands down on the ground, you can, so you can really feel that stretch. And then just kind of stay low. Otherwise, stay center and alternate. And then just work on getting nice and warmed up. For today, you're going to want a soft surface or a mat. You're going to need one dumbbell for upper body, but also lower body. And then if you have a ball or a step, that way you can get an elevated surface, that's great. If you don't, I've got modifications. Even a textbook is a really good choice or an option for that too as well. We're going to be doing some raised push-ups and some raised single leg squats, so just something to have some elevation. Again, if you don't have one of those, I've got what you can do, no worries. One more to each side. And let's go into butt kicks. Get those heels up to the glutes. And turn that into high knees. Slightly back, knees come up. Get those arms pumping. And jumping jacks. Last 3, 2, 1. Right into inchworms. Body stays straight. All the way down, walk it out. Give me one push up and then walk it back to your feet. Try to keep those legs straight if you can. Two more. Finish up this last one. We're going to keep warming up our hamstrings. Opposite hand to opposite foot or ankle. Extend that leg up nice and tall. And reach. But keep your torso nice and tall and strong. Don't lean forward or hinge to reach it. Two more each leg. And knee pull into our inverted hamstring. So pull that knee up, tap out if you need to, and then right into it. Alternate legs. Warming up the front of the leg, and then the back of the leg, and then inverted. One more each leg. Then we're going to drop it down low. Hold a deep squat like you would do in yoga. And we're going to get going. Feet a little wide. As low as you can go. Elbows into those knees. And just shift that weight from side to side. If you need to put those hands down, if you're like, Ellie, I'm going backwards, I can't do that. And put those hands down. Just a nice little shift. Or if this bothers you, you can just hold. We got 10 more seconds. Three, 2, 1. Hands come down, straighten up the legs, slowly roll it on up. Shoulder rolls to the back. We are going into circuit 1. We have a forward squat jump, a back pedal, and a 5 squat pulses. So jumping forward, and then back pedal, 1, 2, all the way up to 5, and then jump up to go back. Modification, you're just gonna step, heel toe, squat, So heel to back pedal, and then you can still do your 5 pulses. Next up, then we have an overhead hold lunge. So holding one dumbbell in your hands, or if you happen to have a medicine ball like I have, or even just an object, hold your water above your head if you want to. We are going to hold that lunge position, that split squat position. And then halfway through, we'll switch. Your arms stay up overhead the entire time. So think about that when you're selecting the weight to hold above your head. And then we have our single arm raise push-ups. I'm gonna use this little medicine ball here. If you have stairs in your house, the perfect way, go to the bottom of your step and you can perform your push-up. Halfway through, we'll switch to the other arm. So you'll have time to get ready and readjust. Otherwise, like I said, a ball, a book. If you don't have one of those, you are doing regular push-ups the entire time, okay? That'll be your modification. So let's get going. Round one, everything is 60 seconds long. And we've got that forward squat jump, back pedal to 5 pulses. 3, 2, 1, begin. Again, if you're not in a place to jump or you have an injury where you can't jump, you are walking and then slowly back pedaling. Switch that lead foot that you kind of leap to. Otherwise, the rest of us jump, back pedal, and pulse. Land softly with those knees bent. Get low. Fifteen seconds left. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Overhead hold lunges. A dumbbell, a water bottle, kid's toy if you have it at home, a book. Left leg back, right leg forward. Here we go. Your arms are gonna have a slight bend in them. That's okay. I just don't want it here. I don't want it at the chest. We're working those shoulders. 10 seconds left on this leg, and then we switch. 3, 2, 1. You can bring the ball to chest to switch, and then back up. Work on getting that back knee down. You took class with me yesterday. Sorry about more split squats. Feeling that burn already, I'm sure. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. All right, single arm raise push-ups. Go find a stair, ball, book, or you're just doing regular push-ups. No single arm. Halfway through, we'll switch. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Modify down on the knees. Absolutely don't have to be up on those toes. Three, 2, 1. Switch arms. Power up with that chest. Last 5, 3, 2, 1. Back to our forward squat jump, back pedal 5 pulses, and we are down to 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Land softly. Always landing with your knees bent. Dropping right into the bottom of that squat. Modifier, heel, toe, squat, toe, heel on that back pedal. Less than 10 seconds left. Three, two, one. Overhead hold lunges. Grab your object. Right foot forward, left foot back. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Drop that back knee. Keep those arms up. The only time we're here is when we're switching our leg positions. Three, two, one. Drop that and switch. Job, less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Step it in, lower that object. Single arm raise push-ups. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Make sure you're lining up those hands directly across from each other. Don't have that raised object be too far forward or back compared to your other hand. 3, 2, 1. Switch and go. Last 3, 2, 1. Bring it back up. Last round, 30 seconds. Forward squat jump, back pedal, 5 pulses. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Job already halfway. Almost there, keep moving. Don't slow down. 3, 2, 1. Overhead hold lunges. Left foot back, ready? Object up and pulse. Get that back knee down. Power up with that front heel. 3, 2, 1. Object to chest, switch the legs. Take it back up, take that knee down. Three, 2, 1. Down to the ground. Last exercise, circuit 1. Finish strong with these push-ups. Line up those hands directly across. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Three, 2, 1. Switch the hands. Almost there, almost there. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Go grab some water, then let's get ready for circuit 2. Keep taking your break. I'm going to go ahead and go over circuit 2 movements. Our first one, I mentioned we have a single leg squat. This one's it. Single leg raise squat, and then an abduction. So again, if you have a step, a textbook that you're comfortable stepping on, especially if you're not on carpet. Do not step on a book on carpet. It's going to slide away from you. Sit back into that squat, stand up, and abduct. If you do not have an object you can step up onto comfortably, you are going to squat and stick with one side and just abduct that leg. Keep that leg straight. And then when we switch our legs, you'll keep squatting, but then just switch that leg and raise it out to the side, okay? And then we have a front squat. Grabbing onto our dumbbell. Different options of how you want to hold this. As simple as this, or if you like that crossed armed option, but just our basic squat, but the weight is loaded in front as opposed to the back, or holding it down by our sides. And then our last one is an angled overhead tricep extension. So one arm at a time. I don't know if you can see me. Make a triangle, and then we extend up. And then halfway through, we'll switch over to the other side, okay? All right. Starting with our first one, single leg raise squat and abduct. Halfway through, we'll switch that leg that's on the step and the leg that we're abducting. Modify, just step, stick with one leg, switch halfway through. 1 minute on the clock. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Get nice and low, sit back in both heels. Keep those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1, switch the leg. Keep it going. Job. Less than 10 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Grab your weights to be loaded at the front for our front squats. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. If for some reason at any point this bothers you, your wrist, or you just feel uncomfortable, you can hold it down here, okay? We have to train ourselves to sit back in our heels, keep our sight forward, our shoulders back, especially when we have the weight loaded in front. Our body wants to tip forward. So we push those hips back, drop that butt down into our imaginary chair. Keep that good squat form. Three, 2, 1. Angled overhead tricep extension. We'll do our right arm first. 3, 2, 1. Your right palm is facing the back of your head. Your elbow is pointed out to the right side. And then you extend it straight up. The dumbbell goes from vertical to horizontal. Three, 2, 1. Weight down to the front of your body. Switch arms. Now our left palm is facing the back of our head. Left elbow pointed out to the left side. Still going from vertical to horizontal with that dumbbell. If you feel like you need a brace of support, you can put your hand right below that rib cage. Push in a little slightly. Slight bend in those knees. 3, 2, 1. Round 2, 45 seconds. Squat and abduct. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Sit back on those heels. As low as you can get. That foot that's elevated. That depth isn't going to be there, but that other leg, you can go lower. 3, 2, 1, switch. Both knees get bent here. Three, 2, 1, front squat. Cross arms or your shoulders straight up in front. Get a little wider in shoulder width. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Push those hips back. Look for that chair. Try to power up with just your heels. Let your toes wiggle. Activate those glutes, activate those quads. Contract that core. Three, 2, 1. Onto our angled overhead triceps. Weight in that right hand. 3, 2, 1. Bend and extend. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down to the front of your body. Switch and go. Lower that weight back behind your head so it kind of disappears for a little bit. Then we extend and power it back up. 3, 2, 1. Weight down. All right, last round, 30 seconds. This one's gonna go by quick. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Power up with that elevated foot. 5 seconds left on this side. 3, 2, 1. Switch and go. Three, 2, 1. Front squat. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Last time you got to do these. Get lower. Let's go. Sit back in those heels. Wiggle those toes. And then push up through those heels. Job, 10 seconds left. Keep getting low. Pull those shoulders back. 3, 2, 1. Triceps. Another quick one here, only 15 seconds each side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Three, 2, 1. Unload in the front. Go with the other arm. Three, 2, 1. Great job. Grab some water, and then I'll go over circuit 3. Circuit 3, our first one, we have a single arm dumbbell snatch. Quick explosive movement. I'm going to show you from the side. You can start with the dumbbell down on the ground already. Slight bend in the knees, push the hips back, and then you pull this dumbbell up, keeping it nice and close to your legs as your legs straighten. Come here, and then it comes up overhead. Slowly bend, quick little squat, and then overhead press. Bend into that flat back, pull it up, come up onto the toes, down on the heels. Prep squat into the overhead shoulder press. Modifiers take the jump out of it. So you'll literally just hinge, little bend, and then press, okay? Halfway through, we'll switch to the other side. And then we have single leg squat hops. Just going from side to side on one leg. Get your balance, wobble if you need to, and then a quick little prep squat with one foot off the ground, or you can have your toe down on the ground so your heel's up. So squat, pull the core and get your balance, or jump, get the core and get your balance, and then squat. And then our last one is a single leg Romanian deadlift with a row, but we hold that single leg Romanian deadlift. Weights held in the same size as the leg that stays. Get in that position and stay here and row in that nice flat back. Whenever you need to reset, just stand up tall and then get right back into it. And then of course, halfway through, we'll switch. So let's get started with that first one, that single arm dumbbell snatch. Again, all the way down, explosive into that prep squat, into that single arm press. Right side to start. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Remember, if you're modifying, that jump just goes out of it. Hinge, bend the knees, press. When you're bringing that dumbbell back down, you bend those knees to kind of unbend the arm. So press, bend, and then bend the knees to lower yourself back down. 3, 2, 1, switch. Goes by quick. Power up through those heels. At the top of that prep squat, power up and press. It's all simultaneously. Break it up into pieces only if you need to. Otherwise, try to make it one fluid movement. Three, 2, 1. Single leg squat hops. Hopping from side to side on one leg with a single leg squat. Either foot completely up or toe down, heel up and squat. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Jump, balance, prep squat, and that single leg. Prep squat is like a quarter squat. You're not getting too low, but that knee still has some bend. You're pushing those hips back. Just over halfway. It's a cardio move, but then you also have to slow everything down and focus on that squat. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1. Single leg Romanian deadlift with that row. Weight in your right arm, right leg stays down. 3, 2, 1. Get set in that position and hold it. Whenever you need to, like, oh, I'm wobbly, stand up and fix that position. But try to hold that Romanian deadlift. Bend that front knee if you need to. You can even really exaggerate the bend as much as you need to keep that nice flat back. 3, 2, 1. Other side. One side might feel easier than the other. That's okay. Just bend that left knee. Spread those toes out. Grab the ground. Pull that belly button in tight. Keep that right leg extended out. 3, 2, 1. Single arm dumbbell snatch. Starting that right side, down to 45 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Fix those feet every time. They'll be a little narrow, and then when you jump out to that squat, they go wide. Step back in every single time. Time for one more. 3, 2, 1. Left arm. Get right into it. Quick transitions. Three, 2, 1. Single leg squat. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. Remember, you can hop and then put that toe down and keep the heel up. Still a single leg squat. But if you want to try to work on balance, getting low, then try to get that entire foot off the ground and extend that knee so that leg's straight while you're bending the one we're squatting on. Just over halfway. Three, 2, 1. All right, Romanian deadlift hold with that row back to our right side. 3, 2, 1. Get into that position first. Don't even think about rowing yet until you're steady. And then pull. Pinch that shoulder blade to the center. Use that upper back. That's what's pulling this weight up. 3, 2, 1. Stand up, other side. Three, 2, 1. Very good. Back to our snatch. It's going to be quick, 15 seconds each side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last 5. 3, 2, 1. Other side and go. Three, 2, 1. Single leg squat hops. Three, 2, 1. Here we go. How far can you travel left to right? Don't forget about that too. Last 10. And we got one more movement here of circuit 3. 3, 2, 1. Onto that row, right side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Last 30 seconds of circuit 3. Don't rush. Nice focus. 3, 2, 1. Stand up and switch. Last 3, 2, 1. Great job. Next up, we've got circuit 4. It's all core. You're gonna want your mat or your soft surface, and then you still need that dumbbell for core too as well. All right, move for circuit 4. We've got knee tuck crunch twists. So leaning back on your arms, your forearms, or just your hands, you can totally pick. But instead of just bringing the knees to the chest, you're gonna angle it a little bit. So send both of those knees off to the left. bring them back, and then send them off to the right side so we can work those obliques. And then we have Starburst. So you get yourself, tuck those knees into the chest, slightly back, and then open up into that X, and then bring yourself back. Hug yourself nice and tight. Try not to rock too far back or completely sit up. And then our last one is our oblique side bend. So we'll have that dumbbell in our hands, standing all the way up, doing our side to sides. Okay, I'll be modifying a few of these, so if you need to follow my modifications, definitely go for it and follow along with me, okay? Here we go, knee tuck, crunch, twist. Now just tuck the knees into the chest, twist it. 3, 2, 1, here we go. Again, you can lean back on those forearms, or you can prop yourself up onto your hands, but use those lower abdominals. Pull those knees to the right side, bring them back center, and then twist them and pull them to the left. If that bothers you for any reason, you can modify with me for bird dog. "20 seconds left. Job, use those lower abdominals, almost there. 3, 2, 1, very good. Up next, that Starburst. So you're gonna bring those knees into the chest, start, sit it up, and then when I say go, we're gonna lean it back. 3, 2, 1, lean it back, get those feet off the ground, X, and then bring it back. You go at your own pace. You don't worry about anybody else. Just make sure you never come back all the way up here unless you're taking a little breather. Otherwise, we're always leaned back in that C-sit position. Hug those knees. Make that nice wide X. You can challenge yourself, and when you open up into that X, you can kind of lay back and then power up without letting your back touch the floor, without letting those heels or at the bottom of the calves touch the floor. 10 seconds left, and then we're all gonna stand up with our dumbbell for our side bends. Last 3, 2, 1, very good. All right, dumbbell on our right, fingers up by the head, at the hip, or all the way down. Bring that dumbbell to the knee, and then bring that other side the same distance that you bend down with that weight. If your hand is down by your side, it kind of helps. So dumbbell to the knee, fingertips to the knee. Again, I'm modifying, I'm not going down as low. Otherwise, you should be getting that dumbbell all the way down, and then equal side on the other. 3, 2, 1, dumbbell to the left. Three, 2, 1. Back to that knee tuck, crunch, and twist. Either back on those hands or those forearms. Pull those knees to the side, bring them center, and then other side. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Job, less than 15 seconds left. Three, 2, 1. Starburst. Start sitting upright. All right, pull those knees in, lean yourself back at your own pace. If for some reason this is uncomfortable, you can do one side at a time. Job, keep pushing through. Halfway there right now. Make that nice wide X. Works those legs too as well, not just the core. Three, two, one. Up to standing. Oblique side bend with that right side. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Get that dumbbell down all the way to that knee. And then return the favor on the other side. Really crunch those obliques. Three, two, one. Other side. Three, two, one. Very good. Last round, 30 seconds. Back to the knee tuck crunch twist. Again, on your hands, or you can lean all the way back onto those forearms. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Three, two, one. Flip it on over. Or actually, I'm the only one flipping over. You're already there. Starburst. Make that nice wide X. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Lean it back, hug the knees, and then whenever you're ready. This also works our lower back too as well. Strengthening those muscles because that's what's supporting us, keeping us from falling backward. That's assisting our core. 3, 2, 1. Great job. Bring it up. Onto those oblique side bends. Last movement of class, and then I'm done with you. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Really use those obliques. Don't use your shoulders to lift the weight up. We're not doing shoulder shrugs. And switch. Three, two, one. Awesome job. Way to push through boot camp.